Hi, I forgot I was on. I was like, what am I doing? Why is it? I forget sometimes. I forget what I'm doing. Hi, JD. Are you on your way home? Ugh, am I moving yet? I'm not. I'm slow today. I'm slow. Dan wanted some relations, and I was just not. I'm like, get it ready, buddy. If it's not ready, I ain't ready because I got shit to do. And I'm just feeling a little, I don't know. And then it makes you some kind of way, because then you feel guilty because then they're looking at you and they're like, ugh, never mind, it's fine. Go do your thing. It's fine. And you're like, well, fuck you for making me feel like a piece of shit? Fuck you for making me feel like I'm not doing a job for you, you know? You know what I mean? Can I just do this and pretend that I'm running? All of a sudden, I just got very like irritated. And I think he started it. He made me feel irritated. Jerk. The hell? Did I get cut? Hi. Isn't it so cute, Kim? So, Ozzy's the hopper. Ozzy's a hopper. So, he was hopping all around. It makes me so laugh. See, I told you. I know. Because I hadn't read it. Shit. Give me a break, motherfucker. Mother clucker, you can tell what kind of morning it pissed me off. Men, don't make your wives feel guilty because they ain't the mood. They ain't in the mood. I don't want to be fondled. I don't want to be touched. If you want shenanigans, you have to be ready to stick it in because that's all I got. I don't want to be touched. And then he gets mad because I don't want to be touched. Well, I don't want to be touched. I don't know what other way. Well, I just want to have sex like normal people. Well, I want any normalcy what you bring. I don't want it. I don't want to be touched. I don't want to be pleasure. I'll give you what you need, but don't worry about me, Shit. And then he pouts. Fine, never mind. Go do your show. Go do your show, Cheryl. If it's TMI, you are in the wrong place. Because let me tell you something about me, Cheryl. If you don't understand that I am the master of TMI, then you don't need to be here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyhow, shitballs, y'all. Shitballs. I got a lot to do this week, and I always get bummed on a Monday. I still go through the whole rigmarole of Monday blues. Because it's like the weekend I give myself a little break to not have to do like business stuff, right? Well, I do business stuff because this is business stuff. And it's just a hug. I love a hug. I want a hug too, Charlene. Anyway, and so, Monday means I gotta get shit done. I mean, I still do yard work and I putz around and I do my thing. But then I feel like I'm on a schedule Monday through Friday. I don't know why. It's just me, but I do. And, that! Yes. Anyway, so, what was I saying? Yeah, so, I got to deal with rentals. 16. Anything else? See what I mean? I gotta do everything, I mean, people don't realize, everybody relies on me for everything. Gotta have numbers in my head. I have computations. When they left, Sadie, I love that. Are you feeling better? Anyhow, so I have to keep everybody on their toes. Nobody knows anything if it wasn't for me. So my head is so full of shit that I can't even sometimes, I like today I was on and I forgot I had already turned everybody, anyhow, don't worry about it. So yeah, I got business shit like rentals, office. I got to take care of office shit. I sent a contract to Dan, so I have to be on his ass to read the contract so I can get this office thing on the ball, which means I'm gonna have to start cleaning, and I don't even know. I gotta hire somebody for that bullshit because I can't do all that. When am I gonna have time? You know? So I don't know, you guys. I'm hanging on by. And I gotta catch up with Christy at some time this week. More business shit. I'm closing my merch shop. So you guys, the site's gonna go down as of June 17th. So if there's anything you want, go buy it because it's done. I can't continue to pay for something that's not working. I had a glass of wine. It took me like 40 minutes to drink it. What? Yeah. What? Weird. And I poured another one a little bit, and I poured it back in the bottle. It sat on the counter for like an hour, and I was like, I don't want this. So hi Sabrina. Whoops. Hi Colin. You miss crawling to bed at night. I do. I'm like dead. My brain is so exhausted, right? And that's just the external stuff. It doesn't include what I'm dealing with, right? Hey baby. So, I gotta, it's just, and I've been pushing that. I need to get my house rented, you know, and so that's pressure because it's sitting there vacant, and the office, and oh Lord. So I got pressures. Getting shit done. And once we sign the contract, that means Danielle's got to get her ass in gear. You know what I mean? I wake up in a world that's cruel, cold, and lawless. But you're still breathing. Sometimes, Zach, I wake up and I'm like, fuck, I'm still breathing. Pain and lack of sleep, yes. I slept again last night, so that's good. I slept, so shit. When I sleep, I'm happy. All the 15 bottles since Friday. Yo, sounds like my house. Claudia, I appreciate that. They would, Patricia. I mean, I tell you guys, like, this life between Mark and Grandpa and my kids and, oh, Lord, everybody still needs me, right? And that's me. It's just me. That's what I do. But I'm hurting. I know. I haven't even watched the new one, Colin. I got to get on that. Hi, Julie. Get that movement in. I wake up breathing and then hop in the shower and make random ass noises. Well, good for you, Matt. Keeping things alive. Yeah. The new meds. Cheryl, today will be day 5, which means I have to increase the dosage. So I have to start taking one in the morning and now at night. So I gotta, after tomorrow. And I don't know, I'm feeling like I could be a little tired, you know, but I don't know. I'm looking, I just am trying not to think too much about it. As far as pain, still feel the pain. So, still feel the pain. So it's not there yet. Hi Victoria, I'm dealing with the same thing as you, with Ed. My husband is converted to the bed. Oh no. Elaine, that's a hard one. I need some kettle corn. I don't want to break any molars. I love kettle corn. I love kettle corn. I love caramel corn. I love all the corns. But yeah, is that in all that you do, take time for yourself? I try. Daria, I'm trying to. I've been swimming and floating a little bit. That kind of seems to get me kind of out of as much pain after I'm done here. Yeah, I didn't eat till dinner time, Madison. I was busy. So I didn't get McDonald's. If I'm gonna get McDonald's, it'll be this week while I'm out and about. Because you know, we have caregivers, so caregiver day today. I think I'm gonna swim after this. You make ass went to McDonald's last night. I can't with you, Pedros. Get the hell out of here. My son came out and told me, my daughter and I, no more wine. He asked how much I drank. Then goes, did you puff too? Duh. That's a stupid question. He should be laughed at. You should have taken your leg and hit him over the head with it. The boom boom. I love my boom boom. Yeah. I love pork skins. I got some from Trader Joe's with lime and chili lime on them. Oh my gosh, Chris Hansen. I promise you, those are the best flipping pork skins. Don't tell my pig though. Don't tell my pig that I'm eating those. She might not like me too much. Did you get in the pool today? Not yet. After. It's after I go on here. The swimming is good even if you just lay there. Yes. It feels great, Patricia. And it's cold. So it helps. We camp in Northern for 20 plus years. Camp? Ugh. Is this the same video as the previous one I saw yesterday? Am I talking like this to you, Pat? This is not a video. This is called a live. Yes. Egg McMuffin. I mean, yes. You know what my favorite thing to do is, though? I love a hash brown in the morning at McDonald's. Stop talking about McDonald's. Y'all on this McMuffin shit. McTasties. But at soccer tournaments early mornings, Jennifer would get the pancakes, no syrup, no butter, and a hash brown, and just eat them plain. They smell like vanilla. They're the best pancakes ever. And I love me Eagle's Nest. That's not too far, I don't think, from us. McRunnies. There was some McRunnies on my... That's why I was a little late, because I smelled diarrhea, and somebody had the McRuns in here. Pork skins are the best. Pork skins are the mother clucking best. They are. So, you had a rough night? Oh, Julie, I bet. That hurts. You have fibromyalgia and Hashimoto's. Girl, you're in the right place. We're in pain together. Yeah. You know, I got so many wonderful comments yesterday about, oh my gosh, Danielle, I never knew, you know. Is the pool a lot of... Yes, it's a pain in the ass, Kathy. You know, I never knew you had it. Well, because I suffer silently. And then I thought, why? You know, why am I suffering silently? Because there's so many other people, once I got diagnosed with it, that I started opening up about it. But before that, I suffered because, right, people poo-poo the fibromyalgia. Poo-poo. Oh. You know that look. Oh. You mean the fake pain disease? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I kept it to myself. Except here, because I know a lot of you are dealing with it. So I had a lot of people that said, thank you so much. Thank you so much for talking about it, because I too am a fibro warrior and struggling every day. And knowing that you're speaking about it helps me, right? You help others, and that's what I try to do. Hi, Janet, I saw you pop in. Ojo caliente. Caliente. So Ed seems fine. He got up and walked, so he's doing good. For 8 years, oh, Chris, that was a tough job. I need summer nap already. Me too. Yes, we are the Hashimoto's disease I have is one where you can't lose weight. Ugh. Patricia, I would hate that. That would be like one of my worst nightmares. Aside from the fact that, like, if I couldn't run anymore. People telling you POTS is fake. I hate that too, Lisa. And you should be able to punch them in the nose. For anybody who turns up the nose to you, you can tell them to kiss your ass. Your Mick ass, as Pedro says. Fibro, I'm sorry. Do you find doctors are as bad as... No. My dog, I have a wonderful pain doctor. I love him. He's great. Dr. Dillon. Is Dan more understanding? No. That's getting important things done. Sadie, I'm still in bed waiting for laundry. Madison, are you dealing with the breakup okay? Seeing your specialist tomorrow? All right. All right. With the beep? Find out what the beep is going on. We're getting old, that's what. It's a cumulative. I'm not a doctor, but I play one on social media. Thanks, Chris. I would people say that because it's pain disease. You can't see it, and they are idiots. Because that's the thing we talk about in the last couple days, is that just because I smile, just because I laugh with you guys, just in case, you know, and for whatever else I do with you, doesn't mean I ain't hurting bad. Okay, punch them in the throat, all right, or give them a vagina kick or a penis kick, okay? Can I be a mod? No, Mason, I don't know you. Why the hell would I make somebody who I don't know a mod? That seems completely and utterly stupid. So here, I've got a lot of fake accounts going through, especially on YouTube. It's really interesting because, you know, you click on their things and they say weird things, and they just started their account. So it's people trolling, right? People who know me that want to be incognito, and brain fuck me. But y'all, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Stop already. Stop the games. Fibro sucks. I had it for years. How is it going on Lyrica? Catherine, this is going on my 4th day. So, yeah, I had like 3 people who I clicked on their things, just started in July. And they're saying weird things, so I know it's connected. So, y'all don't be idiots. What's the mud comment? I didn't see that. Thanks, Nancy. This is my hat from my friend Sarah. It says, blow me for luck. Yep, love these hats. This is my new thing. So this morning I opened, what do I think about I hate rioting, period. You know, you don't have to riot to prove a fucking point. It's stupid, and I think any rioter who's using physical force, harm, or anything like that should be locked up. My personal opinion, because that's not the way you handle shit. Rioting. Come on, people. Grow the fuck up. My statement didn't come out right. I'm arthritis in my hips. Oh, that's fine. It happens. My neighbor does too. And I believe that's what's happening with my right hip. Make me a mod. I will get rid of the trolls. You know what? Retired Chrysler minivan driver. Kiss my ass. Kiss my ass. Fudge. He did. And they're dangerous. And that's not how you solve issues. You know? Why are we hurting people? There's other ways like we can do this. And I just have I know how I would handle it, but I don't know. Bend over. Give me the barbed wire probe, please. The ex-van driver needs a little tickle. So that's how I feel. I hate that shit, you know? I hate that shit. I don't believe in and I don't believe in, you know, rioting. I don't believe in, you know, causing harm to others. I don't believe in pedophilia. I don't believe in, you know, abuse to animals. I want to even kill the people. I shouldn't say kill. I even want to smack the people who also get animals and then decide they can't keep them anymore and then throw them away somewhere, like in a car wash or, you know, on the side of the road. So that shit pisses me off. Hi Troy, how you feeling today? It's Monday. Bro, I gotta get shit done. I don't want to do this. You know, I'm tired. I'm tired of keeping everybody's life together. I'm trying to just keep mine together and I'm falling apart. You are a troll under the bridge. I love animals, period. I hate people, I love animals. They make me laugh. You want to get a puppy? Girl, you better know what that's going to mean. Oh, shit. I've been researching stuff last night, trying to find pertinent information. I got so frustrated, you know, because I had some stuff I needed to find, and I couldn't find it. Sometimes you need that stuff, and it's gone. And I needed it to prove a fucking point, and you can't find it. So, damn it, I started the search party out to find some other things. Sometimes you need proof. You need receipts, you know what I mean? Barbie has dogs. Madison. So if you need a dog, consult with Barbie first. Hi, Darren. Oh, it is hard. It is one of the hardest things I've ever done. I mean, outside of babies. Girlfriend, save my soul. Rescue. Animals do. Animals have a way of helping our souls, let me tell you. I think when the video I took today, the video I shared with you today with the kitties, that day I was worn out, I was pissed off, I was irritated, I was just tired and in pain. And you hear my laughter in there, right? You hear my laughter. Oh no, a bag? Stop it, Jenny. You hear the laughter. And that pulled me out. Those hops, the little attacks, the little bearing down, you know what I mean? Those things have a way of pulling you out of your misery. So if you don't have an animal, get an animal. Yes, Gina. So if you don't love me, you should love me more now because I love animals. Yes, I had my doggies from puppies. Yep. Those are the only two things that I actually got myself. Actually, I lied. No, Hannah brought me cocoa bean, and me and Hannah got Baxter. So anyhow, that's my point, is if you're in a freaking bad way, get in bed and get your babies close to you, because that makes all the difference. I have people all the time, the comments, oh my God, Danielle, if I didn't love you before, I love you more now, knowing you have a gaggle of animals and you love them just as much as I do. I also have the same feeling with fibro. Girl, I didn't know you have fibro. Now I'm following. Shit, I should have started with that shit a long time ago. You know what I mean? I didn't know it took fibromyalgia to get followers. Damn it. But I didn't know I had it until 8 months ago, so it would have been hard to start with that. You know what I mean? Shit. I have fibro, yes. Those babies, they're so, and that's why I was like, I was feeling, it should mean you're a great person, Darren. It should mean just as many. People always like to comment on how disgusting my house is. And by the way, they've never been in my house, which is quite interesting how they can know how disgusting my house is. And if they knew anything about me, they would know that I'm constantly cleaning, because they know I am OCD about making sure that my house doesn't look like an animal house. Anyway, that's besides the point. Let them. Yes, I have 10 cats, and some of those cats spray in my house. You're absolutely right. I smell it, I know it, I clean it. It's not like I leave the spray for all accumulation. I clean it. That's what happens when you have animals. Mistakes happen, poops happen, pee happens, for fuck's sake. You have a gaggle of cats, you're gonna have spraying because they're marking your territory. You're also gonna have them jump on the counter. Do you think we want them on the counter? Absolutely not. But cats are assholes, period. And well, there you have it. So for all the people who hate on the animals that I have, it is exactly what I think you are. Because you're hating on me, you're hating on animals, you are a horrible person, period. Buzzball Anthony's back? No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Where the hell is he? Where's Buzzball? He's gonna get a Buzzball up his ass. Where is he? Is he in here? Is he in here right now? Anthony Buzzball, are you here? And if you're here, bend over and take it like a champ, because I'm getting a big one and I'm shoving it up your ass wherever you are. A big one, maybe 2 back to back, maybe 3. Get your ass in here and stop hiding, period. You don't have to be a cat person. I'm gonna tell you, you don't have to be a cat person. But I'm not a cat person. But then they come in my life and I can't help it. I hate cats. You know why? Because they piss. But I love cats because they're cute. You can't have it both ways. My kids piss me off too. They take all my money. I clean up after them. They leave me messes, right? I gotta clean the toilet from their shit splatter. I gotta clean the toilet from their pee splatter. I gotta clean it. I mean, it's just the same thing. Animals are like kids. 10 cats, 2 dogs, and 1 pig. And then Dan. I mean, come on, people. Anthony doesn't love us anymore. Anthony could shove it up his ass. I would still love you, Anthony, even if you're here. But you made me mad for leaving us. And everybody else is going to give you what for doing that shit. Bruh. I agree about what you think about cats. I was on like Toyota Prius. I think a lot of cat owners own them. Ryan! Now that is not absolutely true. That is horrible. Who has a Prius? And if you have a Prius, do you own a cat? Because Ryan has made a blanket statement. You know, there's also that statement about if you drive a Subaru, you're gay. Now, I can tell you, I'm not gay. Not that it's a problem. And Dan's not gay, but we have a Subaru. We have a Subaru. So, blanket statements sometimes always don't pertain to your thought process. You know what I mean? Yes, Madison. Anthony, everybody says, get your ass back. Stop being a baby. Okay, I said it. I always say that. Shit. So, my male cats, they all spray, Margaret. My female cat spray, my male cat spray, and I thought about spraying them. I thought about if I see them, now I catch them. So you know what I'm gonna start doing? Every time they spray, I'm gonna take them and piss on them and see how they like it. Maybe maybe that will fix the issue if I pee on them back. Like, you wanna pee here? Then you get my urine too, mother clucker. Go on with your ugly self. Oh, we shoved up your ace. Your eyes with the big chaw on your mouth. So anyway, the pig's still chilling. She's a pain in the ass, that pig. Yeah, I'm gonna pee on my cats. Andrew, next time you see a cat pee, just whip it out and pee on him. Because maybe that'll help. I have my pig. Why you guys, just because she's not inside doesn't mean we don't have her. Of course we have the pig. What do you think I'm gonna do, eat her? For fuck's sake, y'all. Get your head right. Hi, Darren. Dan is lucky more than just me and my beauty, my sarcasm and my wit. He's lucky because I wipe his ass. Squirrel bottle with water. Cats love that. A squirrel bottle, they don't care. My cats, when I squirt them, they do like the black widows, you know. The black widows, when you come out with the can and you're like, I'm gonna get you, you know. The black widows jump up on their back hind legs and they're like, get me, motherfucker, I dare you. And you think about it sometimes because you're like, holy shit, this deathly spider is on his back legs taunting me in a duel. Who's gonna win? My poison, or is it gonna jump on me? You know, I think about it. Sometimes I think about running. So my cats do the same thing. You have a squirt bottle out and they're looking at you like, do it, bitch. You want your eyes? Do you want to see? Because squirt me, find out what happens. So I just put my tail between my legs and I know they're gonna win because I got fibromyalgia. My hips hurting, my neck's hurting. They're gonna get me quicker than I will run away from them. So I leave the squirt bottle alone because I am plain. I don't have time, nor the inclination to meet a cat head to head. No. At least with the Black Widow, you know, you get that shooting stuff that just gets them. So they're like this and you're like, you know, and they're like, oh shit, she got me. Like they think like we're not gonna, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, why rear up on your, don't even get me started about those wolf spiders. We got those wolf spiders here and they scare me. You said cats and dogs didn't hear you still had her. You said cats and dogs didn't hear you still had her. Jesse, I don't know. Is this a palindrome? Did you just write me a palindrome? Is that even English? Because I think it's Yugoslavian, because I don't understand Yugoslavian. Anybody else understand what Jesse said? Because I don't know what that means. Does anybody know how to speak Yugoslavian? Anybody? Anybody? No Yugoslavians here. Do I got any Yugoslavians in the back? No, not here. Not here. My cats are scared of thunder. Yes, wish thunder came in a spray bottle. Well, you know what you can do, Lillian, is you can put coins in a metal can. They don't like that either. They don't like that, I promise you. But, you know, I can't sit here and throw shit at I'm inside, but I don't always see when they piss. So it doesn't work for me. I mean, it's not like I don't even sit and watch Grandpa like this, let alone my cats, and waiting for them to piss. They just leave me presents every morning. I can sniff it out. Yes, I know I got a big nose. I got big nostrils. People like to tell me that almost every day. Maybe it's better to smell you with, so make sure you wear deodorant around me because I will smell your shit, BO stank, and your ass if it's not clean. What are the bags on your ceiling? Catherine, those aren't bags. Don't even look, don't judge right now. It's an idea that I had and then I stopped because I was frustrated and now I gotta redo it again. They're shirts that people send me. You need to get in the pool, it helps me every day. I do, Carla, I have been 3 days in a row. 3 days in a freaking row. And I just sit there and I swim for a little bit. I go in anywhere from 12 to 20 minutes. And it seems to be enough for me. It's also great for the arms. So y'all who want to, if y'all, it's a little Serbia. Oh shit, Poi said it's Serbian. We got Serbian speaking. I thought it was Yugoslavian. Shit, what do I know? Anyway, if you guys need good arms, get in the pool. Because let me tell you, that's one of the best arm workouts you can have, right? Is you can swim. It helps your back muscles too, makes them pop. So when you're in a tank top and you're strutting around town, people are gonna be like, damn, look at her shoulders and her arms and her back. He must be a swimmer. I promise you, my body is the best after I swim, even for 10, 15 minutes. That's all you need, you know? Gives you a little cold for your bones and your muscles and your aches and your pains. I always hope that it shrinks up the labia because, you know, it's like men who jump in a cold pool, you know, everything retracts. I was thinking that maybe that would do the same thing for the labia, but it doesn't. I mean, I haven't checked, but I don't think it does. It still looks the same when I get out. So it doesn't help that. My bags are still there, but my muscles feel better. Yeah. Thank you, Lillian, for the gifts. I appreciate that. So if you're looking for a labia reduction, the only thing that's going to happen is to go under the knife. But I'll keep them. I'll keep them hanging. I don't care. I'm not going to get a trim off my labia. Dan likes them. He doesn't even get to touch them. So what the fuck does it matter? And if he dies or I kick him to the curb and I find another man, I won't, because I don't need another man. I'm fine by myself. I got Bob. Yeah, it helps move the toxins out of the lymph system. Oh, good. That's good to know, Vanessa. Thank you for sharing. Oh, shit. So, anyway, it doesn't help. I'll keep my hanging labia. A no labia reduction for me, so do not contribute to the labia reduction rhinoplasty in the Cash App, the GoFundMe. We're not doing that. But if you still want to do that, then I will take the money and put it towards my G-Wagon. Yeah. And I'm not getting a nose job either, because people tell me all the time, girl, do you ever think about fixing that schnoz? No. I'm not that vain that I have to go in and fix my nose because a whole bunch of ugly people on the internet tells me that it's ugly or it's too big. No, I'm not that. That doesn't influence me at all. So no. So if you contribute to either fund of labiaplasty and or rhinoplasty, I will just take it and put it towards my G-Wagon. Yep. Because that's the only thing I'm looking for. You know, everybody tells me that I'm trying to make millions off of Grandpa. I know, I am. The only thing I'm trying to make after Grandpa is a G-Wagon. So obviously I don't have that, so that means Grandpa's not doing his job. Yeah, so I gotta pimp him out more. I gotta show more things to get the viralness up of my videos, because let me tell you something. My videos are sucking on the TikTok right now because I don't know why, shadow banning or whatever's going on. But people believe in the shadow ban. I don't know, but I see the shadow ban. Normally, sometimes it goes in a thing and nobody watches your videos because they're not putting it out on the algorithm. So that's why I've been messing around with the old videos, because they are doing better than the new ones. Anyway, so Danielle's not making money. Maybe 2 cents, 1 cent, a half a penny, I don't know. But it's not working right now, so I won't be able to pay my bills, you know what I mean? We rely on social media to help us and Grandpa live. And TikTok is under a whole new campaign, and I don't know what's happening, but they need to get with the program because Grandpa needs to eat. You know, Grandpa needs clothes. People are commenting on Grandpa's clothes. Can you believe that? Can you believe, I got an itch in my nose. Luckily, I don't have to shove it too hard up there because my nostrils are big, so I can just easily, without flare or stretching, just get in there. People get mad when I do this. God, people hate it. Do you ever have Kleenex? Why? I've got a shirt I'm gonna wash. I've got a shirt I'm gonna take off after I shower, right? So why would I go get Kleenex? It's a waste of a box of treats, you know what I mean? So no, I don't. Snapchat pays well, so does OF. So that's my next thing. OF, Yeah. I mean, sometimes you just got to let loose and do it because YOLO, you only live once, just in case you did. Grandpa doesn't need a G-Wagon. So ask him, no, I took them straight in the eye and say, why? With the straight face. Why? Like, why are you saying I need a nose job? Are you saying I need a nose job? Let me see your ugly face. Oh, that's right. Now I see. Anyway, they're people, you know, do you know that people are also, they're pissed off, right? Grandpa's clothes. What are you talking about? Those were new pants yesterday. I bought him new pants. And y'all not happy about it. I mean, you can't make those ninnies happy at all. The shirt, can you fix his pants? They're crooked. They're crooked. I don't fucking care if they're crooked. That's not an importance of us. We don't care. Do you think Grandpa cares if his pants are crooked? Shit, they were half falling down his ass when he was alive and walking. He's still alive. But before he got to this point, he couldn't even keep his pants up. So it was like, can you fix his pants, pull his pants up? And now it's like, can you fix the pants? They're twisted. Who the fuck cares if they're twisted? I ain't worried about twisted pants. I'm more worried about him walking and getting to safety than fixing his pants. This isn't a fashion show. He wasn't on a walkway. We don't need to worry about his straight pant legs. Y'all need to stop it. And then people are like, oh no, I see his diaper. It's all bunched up. Yo, why are you looking that close? What the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck? Are you zooming in to look at those things? You guys, weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, who is doing that? And even if you notice it, why the fuck are you writing it down? Because when you see those things, people are like, what the fuck is wrong with that person? And why the hell would you say something like that? Come on, people. Grow the fuck up. Anyway, I'm done with that. And so, here's what I'm doing. Yeah, and you can't get pants straight with catheter. And he's constantly fucking with his pants, you guys. He's constantly feeling around on his catheter, trying to yank it out, trying to, flip it over, trying to do all the things that he's not supposed to do. It's not, even if I fix them, guess what? They're gonna fucking bunch up and twist and twast and do all the things that you guys are so worried about. It doesn't take away from who he is because his pants are twisted. My fucking underwear up on my ass right now. For the love of God. Do you think people care? He is not on the walkway. What the hell? It's not Gucci, It's not fine fashion. We're here just to try to keep him comfortable and safe. And those pants. So I'm buying him pajama bottoms pants because it works best for him, which means they ain't gonna be straight. Yeah. Fashion show. Could you imagine Grandpa walking on the catwalk? On the catwalk, yeah, I'm doing a little turn on the catwalk. You guys grow the fuck up. Just do it. Just grow up. He's comfortable. And as far as clothing, let's go over this again because people also get their panties into twist. I shower him, I change his clothes. Sometimes you have to change in between showers because of incidences, like spilled food, yada, yada, yada. You get it. I don't need to get detailed. And so, but until then, guess what? He doesn't change clothes. He doesn't change clothes. You know why? Because it's easier on me. And he doesn't give two fucks. He used to wear his clothes for 5 days in a row. And this was back when he lived alone. So you know what? He's doing better here than he was, even if he's in the same outfit for 2 days. Does he smell? No. And when he starts smelling, guess what? Danielle changes him or gives him a shower. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what happens because I'm a badass bitch. And I don't like stenches. I don't like stinking. And I don't like messes. So that's why I'm OCD, OCD, for fuck's sake. What other things? Oh, the leg calf. Somebody said get him a leg calf. We have a leg calf. And here's the thing with the leg calf. Not only does the leg calf, the pain in the ass, and it's hard to wear with pants. And it's hard to drain it when you have pants on. And the particular calf he has right now is on his thigh, not on his calf. So he wears shorts, guess what? He fiddle fucks around with the catheter all day long. And guess who doesn't want to deal with that? Us. So we keep the regular catheter in because it's easier on us and Ed. Because he's most likely to fiddle fuck around with it when he has pants on. Anybody else have any questions? Anybody else have any concerns? Let's air it out right now. And same clothes every day. Yeah. It's like, who cares? You know, it's, you pick your battles with this disease. And if they don't stink and they're not too messy, guess what? YOLO, right? YOLO. And what Trump's doing now. Coming here to get our minds off the chat. Yeah, we don't want to talk about Cheeto, the Chester Cheeto. You know, we don't want to talk about him because, you know, life stops. We get back to reality when we're off here. So let people come in here to laugh, to giggle, to kumbaya, whatever we do. I do not want to talk about politics. It's horrible and it makes me mad, period. Anyway, that sums it up. Okay, anything else? I don't know. I'm worried that we need a, and they're very small, the leg bags. And this one is even smaller. It's crazy. And so I don't want to deal with that. That means we have to check him. And we can't check it all the time, you know. Was Ed always polite and sweet now? No, he's more polite now. Yeah, he's more sweet now. No, he was an ornery little fucker before this phase of life. And at the beginning, he was an ornery little fucker. You can go back to the beginning videos and see that. He is kind and sweet now. Yeah, he's wonderful. I mean, literally, he wouldn't be in my house if he was the way he was before. There's no way in hell I could deal with it. PTSD and all the shit that happened in my younger years, there's no way I could deal with it. He's happy, you know. Hi, Mary. There she goes in. Be quiet, Yolanda. Oh, what's Yolanda? Yeah, he looks great. Everybody says shave him. Oh, wait, hold on with the shaving. I shave him every other day, people. The goatee is staying. You know why? Because I like it. I like the goatee. Therefore, it's going to stay. I don't give a cluck who tells me he looks better shaved. It doesn't matter what you say. It matters what I want. Because he's in my house and I'm in charge of him. So stop please saying shave the man. I shave him every other day around the goatee, and it makes my life so much easier. And it also helps him from picking his face as much as he does with the hair on it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? In the hospital, same care, nursing home. Yeah, and so I'm not Duke, don't start with me today. I'm putting people in their place, Dookie. You like to be here, stay here, but be kind or unwind. You know what I mean? And if you, he was a man. He was an ass. Yeah. I can say that. You know why? Because I've lived with him for 46 years. Hi, Lisa Ramsey. How are you today? Did you see I put your video on Patreon? I figured that's the safest place to put it so you wouldn't get haggled and hackled, you know, and shackled. Well, you might like the shackles, but yeah, that's a different channel. He's calm and content for the most part, yeah. For the most part. He gets a little ornery. This morning he was being a little, you know what, because he was trying to throw his legs over the gate, you know. So the restraint, you know, we have that restraint. It doesn't tie his elbows down. It doesn't tie his wrists down. It doesn't tie his legs down. And matter of fact, they use some of these things, and the occupational therapist recommended this thing. And it's great. He can still turn over if he wanted to on his side. It doesn't strap him down so he can't move, you guys, people. People, that's not what happens. So it keeps him in bed. Because you know what? If we didn't have that on him around his midriff, he probably would have already died or broken another hip. So the restraint is necessary to keep him safe, right? It just is. It's the nature of the disease. And at this point, our job is to keep him safe. Our job is to keep him safe. And it works. So, yes. And they sell them on Amazon. Yeah, they sell them on Amazon if anybody needs one, and it's great. It's not like, you know, you're in a straitjacket or anything like that. There's no buckles, there's no locks, there's no chains. I know people worry about that. I've seen comments, but it's literally it's not inhumane. I mean, they make them for a reason, for safety, and they do things worse in a nursing home. So sometimes you do want to strap them all the way down because they're unsafe to themselves and they don't get it. I remember he was nasty to you. It's true. You were good with him. Yes, he was nasty. We were nasty to each other. I do tuck him in like a baby. And that's the thing, you know, that's the thing. That's the thing. You gotta keep them safe. And people just don't, you know, I don't know what they think, but They think that, you know, it's some inhumane thing. It's not. It's not. Occupational therapists recommended it. She gave me a couple different options. Now, if it was inhumane, do you think she would have recommended that? No. Yeah, it's not a restraint, right? I mean, people freak out at that word, I guess. I don't know. You cannot tie them by the wrists and the ankles. That's for the red room of pain. But you really shouldn't do something like that. What we're doing is not that. No, I understand you have to do that because he always seems to have gotten out of bed. Yes, Patricia. And back in the day before the fall, I mean, he obviously has gone into a different phase of life, but back before the fall, he would have broken out of that. You know, he's not as strong. Nobody understands dementia unless they've been with it and understand, you know, what it takes. But you have to frickin' save him from hurting himself. It's not about us, you know. You see these comments of people going, "Oh my God, they strap him in. He's always in a wheelchair." Yeah, sometimes he's pretty much in a wheelchair because that's where he's the safest. You know, he doesn't remember he can't walk by himself. He doesn't remember that he's hurt himself. He doesn't remember he's 93. Hi, Pappy. People don't even understand that, like, he forgets. You can sit and have a conversation. He goes, "Okay, I understand that." The second you turn around and walk off, he's already trying to get up again. I did that one time, you guys. I didn't have the gait belt around him in the wheelchair, and I just snapped the wheelchair buckle on him, and I had him in front of the TV with his drink, his little snacks sometimes, and I was cleaning the bathroom shower upstairs. And all of a sudden I come downstairs, and guess who was on the floor at the bottom of the stairs? Ed. He unclipped the frickin' belt. He wasn't standing on his feet. It's a blink of an eye that these things happen. So since then, we put the gait belt around him in the wheelchair because that's how we can know for sure, 100%, that he's safe and he's not going to be a harm to himself. So after that, that's when we started using the gait belt around his wheelchair, and it's not tight, totally loose. He can move, but it will not let him get up, period. So do some research before you always comment. Yes, rails and swaddles, 100%. He's in rails now. He's like in a human crib. And if we could somehow make a cage for him, we would do that too, like a kennel of sorts, because, you know, we want to keep him safe. He's a menace to himself. Hi, Froggy. Hello from Oklahoma. What the haters are saying. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, Dan. Great name, by the way. But yeah, people are just ignorant. They don't understand the whole process. Use a belt that connects in the back so he can't undo it. Yeah, and what we do, Patty, is we flip it around the gait belt so that way the buckle's in the back. Yeah. I know. It's an awful disease, Darren. And like I said, if you've been there, you know, and you are trying to do everything to keep them safe. And sometimes you just can't. You're not there all the time. But like if people are around him, like if the caregivers we pay, right? Right. I would never get anything done, Patricia. And so the caregivers we pay 4 days a week, you know, they sit with him. They sit with him. They are paid to sit. And so they don't do anything else but to watch him. And, you know, then we put him on the couch when I know we can keep him safe. But the minute that we can't, we keep him in that wheelchair. And even if like they have to go to the bathroom, it's a risk if none of us are home because he'll get up. You never know when he's going to get antsy-pantsy, you know. You need to walk him regularly. Karma, why do you assume we don't? That's the ugliness that I hate from people. You need to walk him regularly. Why are you assuming we don't walk him? Please tell me, enlighten me on that, because that is just plain ignorance. How do you know what we do in our house? I mean, that's just complete and utter ugly. UGLY, right? You ain't getting no ugly by you ugly. You stink. Your mama says you're ugly. Woo! If you see videos, you see him walking, right? Dan walks him. Every morning he gets up, we walk him from the bed to the kitchen. Sometimes we do a couple of loops. Dan gets him up multiple times a day while his cognition is great. Please stop showing him bruising his teeth, brushing his teeth. Pamela, this isn't the fucking channel for you. Please don't tell me, come on here and tell me what I can and cannot do with my channel. It is not okay. girl. And if it's something you don't like, that you shouldn't be here. Could you imagine me? This isn't Burger King. You can't have it your way. And if you don't like what we do and how we do it, then this isn't our channel for you. Period. You cannot come on here and tell grown-ass people how to do their job and how to show for other people how we do that job. Because you know what? Other people who are dealing with it appreciate what we show because they learn from it, girl. Get it straight. Shit. Anyway, these people, that's what I'm talking about. It's the ignorant minds that think they are important. You think if I listen to everybody on this app, could you imagine? I still can't make people happy. Get a fucking clue, for fuck's sake. Shit. Thank you, Rita. And do we actually show him brushing his teeth? No. There's also, speaking of the teeth, people tell me, get his teeth whitened. Get his teeth whitened. What in the actual F? Get his teeth whitened. Get his teeth whitened? He's 90 fucking 3. Again, he is not on the catwalk. He is not modeling in GQ. It does not need sparkling, pearly white teeth. Somebody also said, fix his front tooth. Fix what? Fix his front tooth. Yes, I'm going to put him under anesthesia to fix his front tooth. At this stage in the game, do you know what you do with dementia patients? If they need cavities, you just let it go. Because you can't put them through that trauma. If he has pain, guess what happens? We pull it. We don't fix teeth. We don't put implants in. I'm not going to give him dentures right now. Are y'all fucking crazy? What in the world? What in the world? Right, hair plug, shit. I mean, at this point, you know, I don't understand how people can consciously write something like that and are aware of what they're saying and don't think that is asinine. You know? He might want the girls. Katie, I make fun of the hate. That's what I do. That's how I go. That's what I do. I make fun of the idiots because it's so crazy to me. I mean, I sit there and sometimes with my TikTokers and I'm like, y'all, listen to this one. What in the world? Fix his teeth. Shoot. Like Ed Bassmaster said, psst, you know. So I also have some idiot, you know, another idiot on YouTube. Anybody who has, you know, and he was like the other day when I was joking about Ed Bassmaster and how, you know, I could go up there and show him a thing or two. Totally, everybody knows I'm joking, right? Everybody knows I'm joking, having a good time. This guy kept going on and on and on. You know, oh, she thinks she can be better than Ed Bassmaster. Oh, this girl keeps saying she could be better, right, with his 3.5 million followers or whatever. It was a complete and utter joke. It was having fun. People take things way too seriously. Me and Ed Bassmaster are completely different, right? I make fun of my family. He does too. His characters, he's known for his pranks. I don't do that type of stuff. So yes, different. He's funny, blah, 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 blah. But what do you think a comedian is? Every comedian in their right mind is different. I'm not saying I'm a comedian. I'm just saying, and I was having fun because Ed was in my house, right? Ed was in my house. And Ed Bassmaster, Dan calls him the BM. He was in my house and I was like, hey, I think I could do it. Have you watched me? You know, that's you know. Have you watched me yet? I think I could join your little twosome over there. I think I could add to your show. You know, hey Ed, come on, bring me on. Let's do it. So for the idiot who was responding to my jokes about Ed, and he kept responding and kept saying, oh, she thinks she's funnier than Ed Bassmaster. And somebody was like, well, I don't even know who he is. He can have 3.5 million followers, but I don't know who he is. And to me, she's funny. You know, high five, girl, for saying that. So yeah, it's every comedian's different. I was having fun with him before the show. He was in my house. And he's like, no, I think you guys are funny. I said, no, Ed, I'm not talking about me and Dan. No, I'm not, Tracy. I'm not on TikTok. I can't go on there for a minute. Let them. You know what I mean? Let them. Anyway, it was a joke. It was something. I think you're funnier than BM. His show is completely different than his characters, right? And he said that when he was here. He was in my house, so we had a talk. I was like, dude, tell me. He goes, look at my show. I used to take my show on the road and I used to do my characters and my pranks and all that stuff. He's like, I still implement a little bit in it, but I'm out there now. I want more. I want to be able to do more, and that's what got me. And I'm thankful that it got me to where I'm at, and I'm enjoying life, but it's different. My shows are different than what I've done. You know what I mean? And so, it's crazy, and we have this talk, and I love how people try to correct me when they have no idea what the heck I'm talking about and what I know. Ed talks to Dan all the time. They connect. So I have a leg in, and I'm joking with him. So I also joke on here. If you know me, obviously you do because you watch me. You obviously watch my live, saying that I think I could take Ed Bassmaster on. I could. Anybody could. Anybody could. He's a great guy. He's a nice guy. He ain't a fucking passive aggressive guy like the one behind the keyboard saying, oh, she thinks she's funnier. She is crazy. No, I'm not crazy. I think it would be a great opportunity to get on there and have some fun with him. I would love that. And he who knows, maybe one day he'll say, hey, Danny, let's go. You want to come out with me? I'd love to have you here because I think you're a funny little girl. Really not little. A funny woman. Yeah, anyway, it's fun. You guys take things way too serious. Some of you hidden cowards. It's fine. It's joke. Like something, watch it, or don't. And find somebody that makes you peaceful. Find somebody that makes you happy. I obviously don't do it for you, but you can't stay away. Why is that? Ask yourself that very question. I have my own style, I have my own style. Ever use your stationary bike and stuff? No. This is what I do. This is what I like to do. I do what I like, and treadmill and walking is what I like. And I do weights, and that's what I like. So no, I don't. There you have it. So anybody else? Anybody have any questions they want to ask? Anybody want to get some truths? Anybody want some real truths? Some non-fake communication? You ask me a question, anything, I'll tell you. Don't be too personal, though. I mean, this is not a time to be like, how big is Dan's peen? We're not going to go there. We're not going to go there. Heat wave in Vegas. I'm sorry, Coco, stay inside. I mean, you should know. You live in Vegas. Coco, are you aware of the heat that you have in there? I do. I know. Don't go to Vegas in July. Or June. No. You should borrow Mac's bike. I don't know who Mac is. Like Mac Tonight. Remember? No. It was, 3 inches is just to throw you off the trails of the huge monstrosity that he really has. But I will not give you an accurate measurement because it's none of your business, None ya. Why did you get banned from TikTok? Susan, without getting very detailed, I have a posse who takes me down daily. Yeah, I have a posse. Yeah. They just want to make my life miserable, so I guess let them, and so I'll just go on other apps, right? Do Murph. Get out of here with the Murph. I just want to say I think it's really honorable that you take care of your father-in-law. Thank you, Mary Beth. That's a really sweet comment. Yes, I was born 67 years ago. Who cares if you're 67? Your age is in the mind of the beholder. Number is in the mind. What is it? Shit, I can't remember. You and your fucking Murph, shove it up your ass. I did Murph for 6 years and I hated it every time I did it. Do you prefer what size? I do not. As long as I can feel it, I don't mind it. You're not in my walls. Hi, did Ed help with your appropriate household chores like folding? No. Jessica, everybody was like, give him something to do. He's bored. No shit, he's bored. I gave him shit to do for like 2 weeks, sorting coins and all that shit. And guess what he did? After 2 weeks, he's like, nope, you do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. This is your job. What? And then he told me, the coins, just take them to the bank. They'll do it for me. I'm I'm glad you, Jupiter. I know you do. That's why you do it. Because I did it. I was in CrossFit for 6 freaking years. And I know it's time. Every time I walked in the gym and it was Murph time, I was like, I hate this. Every time the day before, I was like, I'm not coming tomorrow. Of course I did, but I hated Murph. Murph is horrible. And I did it 1 year with a vest too, the mile. That's stupid. It's a stupid, and I don't care that guy did it. He should do it. He's a professional. I'm not. I'm just a, housewife trying to keep in shape. I don't need to do Murph. Give me something. And then I started, giving myself some, I had to go down on some of that stuff. It was hard for me. As you get older, it's harder for women. Hormones and shit. Men don't have that shit. Ed was never officially diagnosed with Alzheimer's, but he started losing his mind when he was born. No, just kidding. CrossFit is too easy. But in the early 80s is when we started noticing some decline. Yeah. Murph is CrossFit is big with the military, community. Help me out here because I'm forgetting. Anyway, and so it was a soldier that did this workout every day. Well, he got killed in the line of combat. So every year they do his workout in memory of him. And it's god awful. It's god awful. God awful. That's all you need to know. I don't understand why people want to be jerks. I admire you. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate it. I'm glad he's coming along. He is. Now, here's the real thing. What's the hardest part of caring for him? Freedom. Not being able to go away for a weekend with my husband. Not that I want to do that anyway, but I'm just saying the opportunity to do it. Also, it's gotten really hard. Now we're in a different phase where we're actually really caregiving. Yeah, 1 mile run typically with a weight vest on, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, and it keeps going on, and then it ends with a mile run. Yeah, with a weight belt, with a vest. Yeah, I did it 1 year with a vest. Yeah, I did. Stupid me. They do it in 40 minutes or less. The real people, not me. I did it in under an hour. Jupiter, I did it in under an hour. But I stopped doing the weight vest and all that stuff. PR, they called it, is a weight vest and all that stuff. And then I didn't care about weight vests and all that shit. I was just trying to get through it. You did have some humor with dementia. You have to. You have to do it. I mean, you guys, this phase, showers are horrible. I dread the showers. I really dread the showers. So he starts off, this is what happens throughout the day. And in all honesty, morning, he's the strongest of walking, right? He looks like he's running. He looks like he can just take on the world. As the day progresses, his walking gets worse, right? By the time nighttime hits, he can't walk. She can't walk. He can't walk. He acts like his legs don't work. He won't stand up straight. He acts like he's broken and just is a paraplegic, right? So we don't have his cognition as the day progresses gets worse, right? It starts with sundowning and it just ends with sundowning, and then he doesn't think he has the ability to walk. So nighttime is really, 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 really horrible, especially when it's shower time. So Dan and I need to readjust our schedule. So I'm thinking that after he eats dinner, he needs to go straight to brush his teeth because he's still a little stronger at that point. As the hours progress, it gets worse and it's harder for us. And that's when our patience goes a lot more because, his hearing goes. It's almost like a complete, like in a limo, where the window just goes up, to give you privacy. It's almost like the same thing with him. It goes up and he loses the ability to understand. Oh no, Tracy, I'm so sorry. Thanks, Kimberly. I appreciate that. So the craziness is, so I was thinking, I was talking to my Zoomies. I was like, we gotta change the routine here. So I'm thinking that immediately after dinner, we have to brush his teeth, get him ready for bed, showered or whatever we need to do at the time, and then wait, because then all we have to do is transfer him into bed. It's supposed to be about Ed. Is that Brenda? Where is Ed? This is supposed to be about him. Brenda, you're not asking, you're just being, you know what? I don't even have to tell you what you're being. Brenda, this isn't about Ed. This is about my journey with Ed, period. It's always been about my journey. My journey with Ed, my journey with my issues, my journeys with friends, my journeys about my family, my journey in life. It's not about just Ed. Ed is part of my journey. If you don't like it and you're here for Ed, you're on the wrong channel. Yeah, go see Dan. He's pretty much just Ed. I'm not. I'm about everything in life in general. So if you don't like that, and if I don't bring a smile to your face, then this is the wrong place for you. Yeah, there you have it. Tracy, I'm dealing, one of my really closest friends is dealing with her dad. So he's going downhill so quickly, and it's so god awful to watch, and how her and her brother are just trying to navigate it. And he's been falling a lot too, falling just back to back. The minute she leaves the house, and another fall, she gets a call. Granddad just fell again. And it's just heartbreaking to see, and it's so horrible, because I'm fortunate, we're really fortunate that we have, our routines already established and all that stuff, but it's horrible, and I'm sorry, Tracy. It's god awful to see that. My mom just passed away from dementia. Pam, I'm so sorry. I would have never put her on social media. You don't have to, Pam, I can't read the rest of it, nor do I care to, with a comment like that. I can't read. I can't hit the rest. So if that, you would know, you don't have to. Pamela, it's something that we just decided to do. Dan decided, actually, because it was helping other people, other caregivers, not feel so alone. Pam, if you don't agree with it, why are you here? Just to spread ugliness and hate? I'm sorry for your loss, but if something doesn't make you happy, move along. Move along. I don't give two fucks what you think or what you would have done with your mom. This is our profession. This is our business. We have quit our jobs to take care of Ed, and we show people who want to be here of how we do it and what trials and tribulations lie ahead. Period. You don't have to like it, but I don't want to hear you wouldn't do it. I don't give a shit. Don't stay on my page. Plain and simple. Sorry. These people, well, I wouldn't have done it. I don't give a shit. We are doing it. And if you don't like watching it, you shouldn't be here. Anyway. Girl wants an echo chamber, can't handle differing opinions. That has nothing to do with differing opinions, dipshit. It has to do, his name is dipshit. His name, I promise you, it says that. Anyway, it has nothing to do with different opinions. That is not an opinion. That's just straight ugly. Because you don't have to say that. She came on and made a purpose to come on here and say that and criticize us for doing and taking care of Ed and showing the world how we do it. Period. That's not a differing of opinions. That's just hate. There's a difference. His handle name is dipshit, so I didn't call him a dipshit, just so y'all know. Okay, fine. It might have been dipset, but I saw dipshit. Especially with a comment like that. And I know exactly what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a disease. Yeah. So you guys, we fell into this job. We got lucky. My husband was able to retire and help take care of his dad. I couldn't do it alone, period. And that's how we make a living. And people thank us every day. Dan's been in news articles. He's been on news stations. He's been what the hell has he been? New York Times. What's the hell, that Wall Street Journal? He's spoken on Alzheimer's things. People appreciate it, even big companies.
Did somebody just bitch that you weren't talking about Ed, and then a second later say she doesn't like when you talk about Ed?
Yeah, it doesn't like us showing Ed.
But first she said, I thought
Yes.
this was about Ed.
Yes.
So obviously she's a little conflicted in her head.
She's very conflicted. And most people...
That's not a random comment. That is somebody trying to be a shitster.
Yeah. Obviously, I said that. I said she's obviously on here not for her opinions, but to...
Don't talk about Ed. By the way, this is supposed to be about Ed, but I never do it.
Yeah. I would never show my mom. She just passed away. Well, good for you. Thank you, Tommy. You too. It was the hardest thing to watch her fade. Then that's the hardest thing too. People don't realize that along with the caregiving aspect, right? Along with the caregiving aspect, you have the emotional trauma of watching your loved one going through the process of dying, right? Every phase is a new phase. Every phase provides a different tactic to keep them alive and well. Every phase is different. And not only are we, do we have, no, he needs a new tire. Not only are we doing the caregiving, but we have to slowly watch this person who is slowly fading away. Alzheimer's is the longest goodbye. And so give people a break, for the love of Pete. You know, we're doing this for ourselves. We're doing this to document. We're doing this to help others. We're doing it for us, the way to cope. This is how we learn how to cope. If we didn't have social media, our lives would be completely miserable. This helps us. And why do people want to take that away from us? Maybe that woman should have done it. Oh, here's Pamela again. So you admit you're making money off of Ed. Pamela, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize social media pays, right? Noggin, honey. Use your noggin. Yeah, use your noggin. It's no secret about making money off of videos. And I do more than just show Ed, Pamela. So what are you going to come at now? How miserable are you that you have to sit on a morning show and bully and harass somebody? Just a question for you. Are you a grandmother? Are you a mother? Is that the role you want to show your children and your grandchildren? Wow, that is. Do you kiss your children's mouth with that mouth? Do you hug them with those fingers? Come on, girl, be better. Janet, I wouldn't want to go through it again. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go through it again. I wouldn't want to do it again. I told Dan if he goes through it, I ain't doing it. I'm out. I'm out. So if they don't agree, don't support. I know, because they're miserable. Pam's miserable. Obviously, she's unhappy with herself, so she has to sit and try to spread the unhappiness to others. But that's one thing you can't do, Pam, is you don't penetrate me, because you are a blip on the radar. You are a blip just along with everybody else who has negativity in their lives. And the thing is you're projecting your own ugliness. It's not really me, it's about you. So once you realize that, maybe you'll understand. But until you wrap your head around that, you're never going to learn, and you're just going to be as miserable as you are. Yeah. Keep on keeping on, girl. So, hi, Nate. How are you feeling? How are you feeling, babes? Oh my gosh, Lisa, did you feel like you were floating with me? Did you feel like you were floating with me? I did that because I wanted you guys to relax with me in the pool. Yeah, I thought that was a fun way to spend some time with you guys. So, how's Grandpa? He's fine so far, Tracy. The day starts off great. He slept, we slept, so that's a good start. I wish folks moved past their hate. People, this world is too full of hate right now. Do you kiss your mouth? Do you kiss your kids with your language? Pamela, let me tell you, I do kiss my kids with my language. And let me tell you, I'm a better person than you with my filthy mouth. Because you know what? I don't spread hate. I don't go along and attack people. I don't make myself feel better by trying to make others feel crappy. So yes, I think I'm more of a role model than you are. So again, you've got to do some reflection to be able to see your wrongs, and obviously you don't think you're in the wrong. So go ahead and be that great role model for your family and show them how much you care for people and how mean you are. I'm sure they would love it. Can anybody click on her website and get her information? And maybe text her family and let her family know what kind of person she really is. Or maybe she does treat her family like that, I don't know. Anyway. Hello from Chicago. Thank you, Mickey. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that. Oh, Cheryl, I'm glad. He doesn't really help. I'm primary one. Yeah, you guys, Pamela, just let her. Let her. You know, Mel Robbins would say, let her. I'm done with her. I'm not going to utter anymore. I've said what I wanted to say. You guys don't even respond to her. Let her be miserable. She is miserable, right? Let them. Let them. Anyway, I did. It was awesome. If my house works today, I'll be facing. Are you going back to the house today? And you know, I've been on it for too long. Shit. You guys need to stop me. I don't want to do this long. Oh, my neck. Pamela gave me a fucking crick in my neck. Oh, never mind. I've already had that from the other assholes. I took care of my mom with dementia. Oh, she's back. I'm sorry if you took care of your mom with dementia. Girl, I always said I was done with you, but now that you just brought that up again, girl, if you took care of your mom with dementia, you should know better. Period. Okay. I'm done. I'm really done. I don't know how to get rid of her, or I would have already, because she is just a negative Nelly. She is a ninny. Where are my cards? Maybe we can give her an affirmation that she can think on. Where the hell are my affirmation cards? These boys were in here, and I don't know where my cards are. Hello, my affirmation cards. Where you at? Where you be? I need you. Lisa, I need some affirmation cards. Stat. Where'd they go? Oh my God, I'm stressed out. I'm bugged out. Pamela, if you keep talking, I'm ignoring you from now on. So just keep spreading your hate, girl. Keep spreading the hate. You guys, I can't do an affirmation. Where's my cards? Oh my God. I had them this morning. Oh, they're right here. Phew. Oh my God, I almost had a heart attack. You guys. No, my meds. Nothing yet, because my neck is killing me. Else, I keep them on my rower that I don't use. But the boys, look, the boys were in here yesterday blaring some music. These are Anders stocks. Yeah, they're left and yeah. Ooh, they smell. Shit, they smell. Whew. He works at a car wash, y'all, so he's on his feet all day. At the car wash. Okay, ready? Hi, Beams. Let's go. Okay, let's take a guess. Is it a 1-card day or is it a 2-card day? Let's go, let's do it, and let's know it. Well, number 1, ready. Let me get in position for the affirmation. Pamela, this one's for you. Let's do it. Let's love it. Let's get it. Let's learn it. Let's love it. Okay. Pamela, you still here? Cranky pants. Making mistakes is better than faking perfections. Yeah. Pamela, you should learn this. For anybody out there also judging and being ugly, stop being perfect, because you ain't. And stop attacking people for what you think is their problem or what you think is wrong with them. Y'all own your own shit.
You can also tell Negative Ninny that there are multiple nursing programs around the country that use these videos in their geriatric segments. They show the videos to nurses.
Oh, she's still here. She's still spewing her.
Well, some people feel it's valuable because they incorporate it into their nursing curriculum.
Oh, but she came back to say she was a caregiver to her mom.
Well, that solidarity bump. I'm glad. That's wonderful.
That's scary. I mean, with that negativity, that was scary that she was a caregiver. Shit.
I don't know. I'm sure she was a fine caregiver. She just has a different opinion.
That's not an opinion. That's hate.
But it's an opinion. She
Hate.
doesn't like the social media.
Hate.
It's a fine opinion.
No, well, she said she wanted to see Ed, and then she said, well, I thought this was about Ed, and then, oh, I would never make money off of my parents. Oh, you just admitted you making money. You know, she's all over the place. She can't decide what the hell is going on.
She's just angry. She's just an angry person. She probably does none of that, my guess.
So let me read this again for all you ninnies out there. Making mistakes is better than faking perfections. I never fake perfections at all because I am not perfect and I don't claim ever to be perfect, right? I would rather own my shit and show you my mistakes and tell you my mistakes than pretending I'm that perfect family that's perfectly coiffed and perfectly dressed for those family photos. And they say nothing is wrong. Everything's great. And you also know your truth. I know my truth. I can look in the mirror every day and know who I am. I can kiss my friends, I can kiss my family and know that I am perfectly imperfect. And I know that I am a kind, loving person when you deserve it. But if you treat me one way, you are going to get it back. Right? But there's one difference is I don't go after people, right? I only go after people after they attack me. I don't have the time. I don't have the time to sit and scroll and be mean to people or to block people or to report people because I don't give a shit. You do you. If you can kiss your family with that mouth and know that you are doing wrong, then that's on you. I'm here minding my business, doing what I know how to do and trying to be better every day.
That's it, simple. I try to change my course of action. I try to be a better person. I try to be a better caregiver. I try to be a better friend. But don't come after me and expect that I'm just gonna sit back, spread my legs, and bend over for you, because I won't. Hi Susan, how are you doing? Bye Pappy. I need to see pictures of the small house. Yeah, not your drawer of toys, but just your small house. Make sure Sandra's put away in the, locked up in the, you know what I mean? So there's a difference, it's funny how people want to attack you, right? And then they come back, well, you practice what you preach. I do. I'm not chasing after people, telling them how shitty they are and how ugly they are and how they're doing everything wrong. I don't have enough time in my day for that. I'm only responding. You get what you give, right? If you're going to give me respect, you're going to get respect. You're going to get kindness. But if you come on my page and give me your shit, guess what? You're going to get it twofold. Capiche? Ka fucking peace. So today, I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I was really wanting to go to the casino for like an hour or two. I can't drink anymore, so my casino days are not gonna be plentiful anymore like I used to. Because as of right now, I can't, my body is just not liking the taste of alcohol. Thank you, Lyrica. Lyrica is fucking me over some of life's greatest pleasures for myself. Let's see, what are the benefits of the vibration plate? Rose, it helps me from peeing on myself. Gummies kind of scare me right now. Even the puff puff kind of scares me because I literally, you guys, I am literally like one puff and I'm like, oh God. This is Danielle overthinking, right? Jesus, are you coming? Jesus. Frank Sinatra, is that you singing in the God's distance? Shit. Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. This shit is so I don't know if it's really or it's just my brain making me feel this way, but I'm done fucked up from this Lyrica. Kayaking, I'm scared. I will never get in a kayak. It scares the shit out of me. Yeah, I was almost drowned. I was almost drowned at 5 in a canoe, and I still, PTSD is still here. Yeah. Bye, Felicia. Yeah. Bye, Pamela. My body. I'm a little. Yes, Casey. If you don't have any core, this will help you with your core. I'm hot. It's also making me extra hot. I'm spritzing like a woman in perimenopause. Maybe it's the perimenopause. No. I got a lot of shit going on. So Clint, I said I need some help today. Hi Mom. Hi girl, I see you. That's 5 drinks. 6, 7, 8, 9. Girl, you're gonna be tipsy. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh shit, 18, 19, 20, 21. 22. Can you fly? 23, 24, 25. Shit. 26, 27, 20, 28, 29. Ooh, that was a long drink. 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Holy shit. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Girl, 41, 42, 43, 44. 45, is she gonna stop? 46, 47, she did 15 yesterday. 48, 49, she thought about it. 50, 51, 52, okay, 52. Watch where you're flying, girl, you might be a little wobbly. Shit, she had 52 drinks. 52 drinks. 52 drinks, yeah, my mom. Girl, she's tripping, yeah. That was my friend, where do you get the machine? Amazon. Lyrica had me walking into walls. I couldn't drink any alcohol. I had to stop taking it. And yeah, I know. Don't talk to me about your negative effects because I'm already stressed out with everybody trying to tell me what their negative effects were. Don't tell me because then I believe it and I absorb it. And I already have a problem with drinking alcohol, and I don't want to have a problem with drinking alcohol because I enjoy my alcohol. I'm not walking in the walls yet, so I'm good. But when it changes my taste buds to my alcohol, that's the one thing I enjoy in life, and I don't like it. I could barely get through one glass, and it takes me almost an hour to finish it. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. If I were to smoke, I'd be in the bushes. I'd like to smoke some Maui Wowie with you and Dan. I think, no, I can't, Darren, because I'm tripping, you know? I'm tripping, I'm slapping. Mustard on the beat, yo, beat ho. Anyway, no, I'm not, no, it's just I'm not there yet. I'm not there anymore because my body's changing. Lyrica is in my body and she is taking it over. She is trying to internally fight with the Miss Perimenopause, and they are like literally in cahoots. My IUD is working great, so as long as they don't interfere with her, I am good. But the Lyrica and the Perry, they're both in a turmoil. Like my two cats this morning, Blue Kitty and Bart, they were in like a war. And I was a barefoot. You know, I'm sticking my foot in there trying to break it up, and they're still going, "Wow!" You know, heads were smashing, hair was flying, and I kept kicking them away. Blue Kitty's a pain in the ass, but that's what my body's doing right now. Yes, I did try them, and I was on them for a while, but you know, they hit me differently every time. I think just the way your body metabolizes scared the shit out of me. Scared the shit out of me. Jesus came, and Elvis. I mean, I heard Frank in the background. He was ready to make an appearance. And now with Lyrica, she messing with my whole fucking enjoyment of life. And so now I'm too afraid. I'm too afraid. I got sores in stump from weekend escapades with my daughter and her friends. Your stump? You mean your leg? Girl, you got to talk in layman's terms because with stump, I know you've been planting a lot lately. So are you sore from walking? Are you sore from stumping? It's all the alcohol you were drinking. Were you dancing with the leg on? It's the medication started to work. Side effects should lessen soon if you try something else. Yeah, what the hell? I mean, here's the thing. It's really weird because at night I'm like, I want it, but I don't. I stare at the glass and I'm like, I forced it down last night. Yes, I forced it down, okay? Judge me, I don't care. But I needed to feel something. I needed just to calm myself down from walking. Yeah, you get sores on that stump. Yeah, I know. Anyway, I need something. I can't just not go and just have Lyrica and fucking Perry without anything to make me calm. It's ridiculous. So I forced the first glass down, and I was like, my Zoomies were like, girl, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to matriculate the taste in my mouth. Why the hell does it do that? I'm not trying to stop alcohol. I'm lessening it, and girl, I've already been lessening it for a week now, over a week. I'm like a new woman. It doesn't make me feel better. I just still feel like I can't stop moving. By 8:30, I finally slow down. And that's horrible because I can't relax, and that's what alcohol did for me. And now I can't drink it. First word problems, I know. So I forced it down. I did. I was like, I need a little something. I felt good. And then I poured myself a little like second glass, a tiny one. And I was like, I'm not a quitter because Koso said, don't be a quitter. And so I was like, I'm not going to quit on this. I'm going to show Lyrica who's boss. I'm going to show her that I can drink the wine, right? And well, I failed. Lyrica won. I looked it up for an hour. And then I decided I didn't want. I took like a baby sip, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I don't like it." So I threw. We can't be day drinkers. No, Lyrica is fucking me up, Lisa Ramsey. I don't know what the hell's going on. I literally poured my drink back in my bottle, and I put it back in the refrigerator so we can try again today. My whole identity was a good time gal. You know, I was a good time gal. I was your day drinker. I was your night drinker. I was going to drink when you're crying. I was going to drink when you needed a hug and a friend. I was that girl. And right now, I can't be that girl. I can't be that girl for you, Lisa. I will encourage you and help you along, but I guess I'm just going to be your DD. I don't know. Yes, I'm an alcoholic. You have a cyst. Okay, that's good. I mean, that's better than, you know, cancer or something. So anyway, yes, my body's going through some adjustments, and it's really weird that it's affecting me that way. Isn't that weird? So yellow, I guess I'm just going to be like a fair maiden, sober person from now on in my life. Yay. That's not fun, Danielle. They don't give that away here, Madison. I don't feel sorry for you, core you. I don't feel sorry, core you. Your fault. Yes, it's my fault. So my fault. Bad Danielle. Bad girl. My fault. My medicine changed the taste of my favorite wine. I know. Shauna, I don't know. I'm still going to try. A glass a night is fine, because I do need that relaxant. And, you know, I don't really mind it. That's what's the weirdest thing. You know, I don't really mind it. I mean, it's not like, you know, all the people calling me alcoholic. I'm not like, like I'm convulsing, you know, I'm starting to drool at night. Oh, I can't do that. You know, it's not that. It just is. I like it. I enjoy it. I like the taste of it. Not right now do I like the taste of it, but it's yeah, it's the only thing that really works for my body, for my fibromyalgia. So one glass is fine. I tolerate it, and it's fine. And it kind of takes a little of my edge off, which is what I need. So yay me. That's what I'm looking for. Yes, like at this age and point in our life, everything is a scare. Just take a deep breath. We got this. Don't forget that. You know, I know it's scary. Get a different strong tasting wine since flavor has changed. I'm going to keep going, Susan, hoping that my body will regulate. I'm not a quitter. I will keep trying until, yeah. I was like last night, this is me. I was like, I'm going to finish my bottle. I've got it tonight. Tonight, my taste buds are going to be great. Oh, she's back. She's back. Oh, I don't know if it's the same one. She's back. She's hammered, so she needs to keep the buzz going. She's back, just sucking away. I need to fill the back one up too. I got to make some more because the back one's out, but I think it's leaking. So I need to get, you know, hi Judy. Is somebody starting to work? Side effects should lessen. Oh, you already said that. Yeah, I know. I'll figure it out one of these days. It's fine. I'm not like crying over it. You know, I'm not like, it's just weird because it's just a new phase of my life, a new part of my journey of trying to adapt and adjust and figure this shit out. It's not like I'm losing sleep over it. It's not like I'm like, damn, what am I going to do? You know, because Dan's like, well, stop taking the medicine. I'm like, okay, that's not what I'm going to do. I can't stop taking the medicine. I need help, right? Hey, Guax. So, my friend who has her dad, she just said happy motherfucking Monday, so I can say something's not right. Do a vodka orange juice. Oh, fuck. I can't do orange juice. My mouth is like salivating. With that lemon video, it's like producing, like almost like, you know, before you vomit and all that shit comes up. Try beer instead. I had a beer. I'm gonna tell you something. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh no. They're in the ER. Fuck, she sent me a video. I knew this was coming. Damn it. I told her to. I was like, you Steph, you can't do this. I mean, it's gonna get worse. Oh, fuck. Anyway, my poor friend, you guys, this just pains my heart. I'm gonna have to go because I'm gonna have to look at this, and I'm not gonna be able to get my groove back after seeing that. Anyway, so, yeah, I don't know where I was. I'm just like totally flabbergasted. I did Guax. I did a member live on my pool, in my pool yesterday. Yeah. Okay, guys, I have to go because I got to see what's going on. She obviously needs me, and a friend in need gets a friend in return. So I love you guys. And remember, you are important. You are important, you are worthy, and you matter. Don't forget that. And remember, reflection is key to self-improvement. And if you're coming on and being mean to people or being mean to everybody in daily life, and you don't think something's wrong with that, you really need to start looking at yourself first before you attack other people. I love you guys. I gotta go deal with this issue. I'll see you later.